Ever wondered why the US is suddenly swinging open its doors for some countries but keeping others waiting outside? In 2025, citizens from a handful of Asian nations will get the golden ticket, visa-free entry into America. But why them? What changed? Some built booming economies. Some proved they could be trusted like family. Some just became way too important to ignore. But not all of them had it easy getting here. Stick around because if your passport's from one of these countries, your next trip might be closer than you think. Before we dive in, make sure you hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything coming up on our channel. 10. Brunei. Imagine a place where gas is cheaper than bottled water and nobody pays taxes. Welcome to Brunei, a tiny kingdom dripping with oil wealth and royal splendor. With just over 400,000 people, it boasts one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world. The Sultan of Brunei, one of the richest royals alive, lives in a palace with a staggering 1,788 rooms. Yes, you heard that right. Gold-covered halls, luxury car collections, private zoos, you name it, he's got it. But here's the weird part. Despite all that wealth, Brunei isn't exactly a tourist hotspot. Strict Islamic laws, a conservative lifestyle, and a nearly non-existent nightlife scene keep visitors away. Still, the US sees something valuable here. Brunei's political stability, low crime rates, and strong economy make it a safe and reliable partner. That's why, starting in 2025, Bruneian citizens will be able to enter the US visa-free. Money talks, but trust and security seal the deal. 9. Taiwan. Think about your phone, your laptop, your car. Chances are, tiny pieces inside all of them were made in Taiwan. This small island is a tech titan, cranking out more than 60% of the world's semiconductors, the microchips that keep modern life running. Without Taiwan, the tech world would be in chaos. Even though Taiwan isn't officially recognized by the United Nations, it has built a booming, unstoppable economy. Political tensions with China haven't slowed it down. In fact, Taiwan thrives under pressure. The US knows that Taiwan's success is critical for global tech, global security, and global trade. Every year, over 500,000 Taiwanese tourists visit the US, pumping billions into American businesses. Visa-free access will make it even easier for Taiwanese citizens to come over, spend more, and build even stronger economic ties. It's not just about chips and gadgets. It's about standing with a key player in a high-stakes game. 8. South Korea. High-speed internet that feels like magic, fried chicken delivery in under 15 minutes, billion-dollar companies around every corner. That's everyday life in South Korea. But South Korea isn't just about K-pop, K-drama, or next-level skincare. It's a major economic engine and a critical military ally for the US. Samsung, Hyundai, LG. These giants didn't just appear overnight. They are the result of a nation that hustled hard to rebuild after war and turn itself into one of the most advanced economies on the planet. Trade between South Korea and the US topped $200 billion recently, covering everything from tech gadgets to military hardware. And let's not forget, South Korea sits right next door to North Korea, one of the most unpredictable regimes on Earth. The US keeps over 28,000 troops stationed there to help keep the peace. That kind of partnership isn't taken lightly. Starting in 2025, South Korean citizens will be able to travel to the US without a visa. It's a way to strengthen a bond built on shared defense, shared prosperity, and shared dreams. Still, not everything is rosy. South Korea faces a shrinking population crisis, with fewer young people entering the workforce. But even with that challenge, South Korea remains a powerhouse America wants and needs close by. 7. India. One country, over 1.4 billion dreams. That's India, a land exploding with energy, ambition, and potential. By 2075, experts say India could even pass the US to become the world's second-largest economy. And right now, it's already the fastest-growing major economy on the planet. Cities like Bengaluru and Hyderabad are buzzing with tech startups. Billion-dollar companies are popping up faster than you can keep track of. Indian engineers, developers, and CEOs are building some of the biggest brands in Silicon Valley. Over 12% of American startups have Indian founders behind them. By 2025, India is expected to leapfrog Japan and Germany to claim the spot as the world's third-largest economy. That's huge. America knows India's rise isn't just about business, it's about the future. More Indian students are studying in American universities than ever before, bringing billions into the education system through tuition and living expenses. And Indian-American communities are some of the fastest-growing and most successful in the US. Sure, India still wrestles struggles with poverty, pollution, and mind-boggling inequality. But none of that changes the fact that India is shaping the 21st century. To keep the momentum going, the US is rolling out visa-free travel for Indian citizens in 2025. It's a smart move for business, for education, and for strengthening one of the most important partnerships of this generation. 6. Singapore. It's tiny, it's strict, and it's rich beyond belief. Singapore is the ultimate proof that you don't need a lot of land to make a lot of impact. This sleek island nation has turned itself into a global financial powerhouse, handling trillions of dollars in trade every year. Singapore's GDP per capita beats out the US, Japan, and even China. Its streets are spotless, its crime rate is practically zero, and its business climate is so attractive that companies from all over the world are fighting to set up shop there. Wanna chew gum? Sorry, that's banned. But wanna run a billion-dollar business with lightning-fast internet and world-class infrastructure? Singapore rolls out the red carpet. It's one of the most connected countries on Earth, with a passport that gives its citizens visa-free access to almost 200 destinations. Now add the United States to that list. In 2025, Singaporeans will be able to enter the US without a visa, and it's no coincidence. The US relies heavily on Singapore for trade, finance, and strategic military positioning in Asia. Making it easier for Singaporeans to travel strengthens an already rock-solid relationship and keeps American businesses firmly plugged into Asia's booming markets. 5. Japan. Think bullet trains, neon cities, ancient temples, and some of the safest streets on Earth. That's Japan. After being devastated in World War II, Japan rebuilt itself into one of the richest and most technologically advanced nations in the world. Today, it's the third largest economy on the planet, home to legendary brands like Toyota, Sony, and Nintendo. Japan is the global leader in robotics, precision engineering, and transportation. Their bullet trains aren't just fast. They're so punctual that even a 5-minute delay makes national news. Japan is also one of the safest countries anywhere, with crime rates so low they seem unreal. But under the surface, Japan faces a serious crisis. Its population is shrinking at a dangerous rate. Fewer young people mean fewer workers, fewer consumers, and long-term economic risks. Still, Japan remains a critical ally for the US, especially with rising tensions in the Asia-Pacific region. Japan hosts tens of thousands of American troops, making it one of the most important military partnerships in the world. Starting in 2025, Japanese citizens will be able to enter America without a visa. It's a move that strengthens one of the most important and reliable friendships the US has ever built. 4. Israel. Surrounded by conflict, Israel has somehow managed to thrive, and not just survive. This tiny country of just over 9 million people leads the world in innovation, startups, and cutting-edge technology. It's called the Startup Nation for a reason. Israeli companies invented things like the Waze navigation app, the Iron Dome missile defense system, and countless breakthroughs in medicine, cybersecurity, and agriculture. Despite constant security threats and political tensions, Israel's economy keeps growing, fueled by world-class universities, research centers, and a culture of relentless innovation. Israel also plays a huge role in America's strategic defense planning. Decades of cooperation between the two countries have built deep ties in everything from military tech to intelligence gathering. Thousands of Israelis head to the US every year for education, business, and tourism, creating even stronger bonds between the two nations. In 2025, Israeli citizens will be able to visit the US without a visa, a move that makes sense given how much the two countries already share. It's about more than just travel. It's about recognizing a partnership built on shared values, security, innovation, and determination to succeed against the odds. 3. Qatar. Tiny in size, massive in influence. That's Qatar. This small desert nation has built one of the highest GDPs per capita in the world, powered by oceans of natural gas. Citizens here barely pay taxes and enjoy world-class healthcare, education, and luxury. But Qatar's real strength isn't just money, it's strategy. Through smart investments and global diplomacy, Qatar has placed itself at the center of major world conversations. Al Jazeera, one of the world's most influential news networks, was born here. Qatar's reach extends into politics, media, and even global sports, hosting the 2022 FIFA World Cup with jaw-dropping stadiums and billion-dollar infrastructure. Its sovereign wealth fund controls over $300 billion in assets around the globe. And let's not forget, Qatar is home to one of the largest U.S. military bases in the Middle East. That makes it a critical partner for America's security strategy. In 2025, Qataris will be able to enter the U.S. visa-free, deepening an already strong relationship built on money, military cooperation, and mutual trust. It's not just about gas or geography, it's about being a player the world can't ignore. Second, Philippines. Over 7,000 islands, more than 113 million people, endless smiles, and resilience. That's the Philippines. This country isn't just a tropical paradise with postcard-perfect perfect beaches, it's a rising star in the global economy. Despite facing natural disasters, political instability, and poverty, the Philippines has built a massive outsourcing industry, handling customer service, tech support, and finance for companies around the world. Its call center sector alone generates billions of dollars every year. Add to that a young, English-speaking workforce, a growing middle class, and a booming tourism sector, and you have a country that's charging ahead. Filipino workers also play a crucial role abroad, especially in healthcare, education, and construction across America, the Middle East, and beyond. Their impact is felt everywhere. Recognizing the deep personal and economic ties, the U.S. will allow Filipinos to travel visa-free starting in 2025. It's a massive shift and a big nod to the Philippines' growing influence in the region. This move will boost tourism, strengthen family bonds, and open even more doors for business and education between the two nations. 1. Malaysia. Diverse, dynamic, and determined. Malaysia is a country where cultures collide in the best way possible. Malays, Chinese, Indians, and indigenous groups live side by side, creating one of Asia's most colorful societies. Once famous mainly for its rubber and tin exports, Malaysia today is a powerhouse of electronics manufacturing, oil production, and high-tech innovation. Kuala Lumpur is a city where futuristic skyscrapers meet street food stalls and luxury malls are packed next to bustling night markets. Malaysia's economy is worth around $400 billion and climbing fast. It's also one of Southeast Asia's most religiously tolerant nations, making it a model for peaceful, multicultural living. The country is aggressively investing in its digital economy, aiming to become a major tech hub in the region. Major companies like AirAsia and Petronas show how far Malaysia has come on the global stage. And America has noticed. In 2025, Malaysians will get visa-free access to the U.S., a clear signal that Malaysia's importance to global trade and regional stability keeps growing. For investors, students, and travelers alike, this opens up a whole new world of opportunity. Asia is on the rise, and these 10 countries prove it beyond any doubt. From the tech titans of Taiwan and Singapore to the emerging giants of India and the Philippines, these nations aren't waiting for the future. They're building it right now. Visa-free access to the U.S. is more than just a travel perk. It's a stamp of trust, recognition, and partnership. It shows who America sees as vital players in shaping the new world order. Which country surprised you the most on this list? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Your opinion might help someone else make their next big move.